कृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिने इति नामिने नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिने इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्देशकारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्देशकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव नरसिंह देव Narsingadev, Jayo Narsingadev. Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj. Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj. Jayo Panchatattva, 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 Jayo Panchatattva. Jayo Panchatattva, 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 Jayo Panchatattva. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Bol. Jagat Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Mantkoti Vaishnav ki jai. Maharaj.
Dandavat Pranam Maharaj. How are you, Maharaj?
I'm doing all right.
Yes, Maharaj.
We just did the mango feast. So we are eating a lot of mangoes. These are probably the last one of these seasons.
Yes. Oh, so wonderful.
Now we have rains already here. The monsoon came.
Oh, okay, Maharaj.
So we are having full-on rain.
Wonderful. Yes, Maharaj, we can start, Maharaj. We can start.
Okay, so then reading from Harinama Cintamani, and we will read from the chapter 10, the Shraddhahina Jane Namopadesha. To instruct the afflicted person about the glories of the holy name. Glory to Lord Chaitanya, to Lord Gadadhar, and to Lord Nityananda, the life of Jahanava Devi. Glory to Advaita, the husband of Sita. Glory to Srivas and all the devotees of the Lord. Folding his hands, Haridas said, "Now please hear another offense to the holy name. Even non-devotees, in whose heart no faith in the holy name arises, are not qualified to hear the glories of the holy name. A person in whose heart faith in the holy name has taken birth is qualified to hear about the holy name. Faith is the only qualification for hearing the truth about the holy name. Noble birth, good family, learning, strength, and wealth of knowledge do not make one qualified to hear about the glories, about the holy name. Firm faith alone makes one qualified to hear the glories of the holy name. That is the opinion of the scriptures. The faith is described everywhere in the scriptures. So, in the beginning, when there is a faint faith, beginning of faith. So such person, then he is qualified now to hear about the holy name. But he should not be now necessarily preached to about the glories of the holy name. A person who has firm faith in holy name, he is qualified to hear the glories of the holy name. The difference is that the person who has a weak faith, just some very small faith. So that person, he may not be able to understand all the glories of the holy name. Like we were reading about when Haridas Thakur was speaking about the glories, and the Brahmana, Chakravarti, he heard it and he immediately started to doubt it. Because how is it possible the holy name can be so powerful? So he started to make offenses. And Haridas Thakur, then he felt very sad. So that's what happens when some people have a very weak faith and you start talking to them about, oh, just chanting of the holy name now removes all the offenses. So everything, there is nothing else need to be done besides chanting of the holy name. Because holy name is the most powerful. There's nothing more powerful than this. Oh, what do you mean? Karma Kanda is more powerful than holy name. If I do some yaga, it's more than holy name. No, and they will start making offenses. So therefore, these people, we should instruct them in, well, just chant the holy name and you will feel better. Chant the holy name, you will feel more happy. No, and that's all. Let them chant. They should do their homework. So then, when they start chanting, and if they do it properly, then yes, after some time, then they will get more faith because they will see it works. So when the faith deepens, then they will come back to you and they will ask, oh, please, can you instruct me more? Can you tell me more about the holy name? I see it's working, and I'm really astonished how it works. So please instruct me more. Tell me more about it. And then we can start talking, discussing the glories of the holy name to the person, but not before that. A saintly devotee will not give the holy name to a person in whom faith in the holy name has not taken birth. That is the right behavior for a Vaishnava. If he gets the holy name of Lord Krishna, a faithless person will show respect, will show disrespect. This all the scriptures say. If one gives a jewel to a pig, the pig will only trample it in the dust. If one gives fine garments to the monkey will only rip them to shreds and throw them away. The faithless person will only perish from his offenses to the holy name, and the devotee who gives him the name will quickly become a non-devotee. So that's what happens. The person, they don't know how to treasure it. So they will make offenses. And in fact, they will ridicule you. Oh, you are believing some stupid things. No, it cannot be like this. And they will making offenses, right? Offenses against the holy name, offenses against Vaishnavas, and they will not end up good. And the devotee, who is preaching to them about the glories of the holy name, he will also suffer consequences. So we should be very conscious. We can give the holy name to anyone in the way of, please chant the holy name. It will help you. Please chant the holy name. That's all. But only when they come on their own, that please, can you tell me more about the holy name? Then you can start discussing the glories of the holy name. A faithless person with dishonorable intentions may approach a Vaishnava and request from him Lord Krishna's holy name. Understanding his dishonorable intentions, a saintly devotee will never give him Lord Krishna's holy name. The saintly devotee will say, oh my brother, please renounce your dishonorable intentions. Throw far away your desire for fame. Have faith in the holy name. He who has faith in the holy name easily attains the holy name. By the power of the holy name, he escapes this world of birth and death. Oh my brother, for as many days as you have no faith in the holy name, you are not qualified to accept the holy name. Therefore, please renounce the desire for fame. Be humble and hear the glories of the holy name from the mouths of the scriptures and the saints. When you have faith in the holy name, a saintly spiritual master will give the holy name to you, oh my brother. The holy name is a great treasure. If out of greed for money, someone gives the holy name to a faithless person, by that offense, the giver goes to hell. So we should be also very careful that why are we giving the holy name? In fact, we should never feel that, okay, I have the holy name, I can give it now. By nature, the soul is Sachit Ananda. Everybody is by nature attached. It's the same quality as the holy name, spiritual quality, Ananda. But because we are conditioned, then we forgot about that. So then a person, the preacher, he can awaken that Krishna consciousness in the particular person whom we preach to. You are not making somebody Krishna conscious. He is Krishna conscious, but he forgot about it, and you can help him to revive that. That should be the thought, that should be the mood of the preacher. It's not that I am making somebody Krishna conscious. He is potentially Krishna conscious, and I just speak what I hear from my guru, from sadhu, from shastra, and through that, that person remembers and he becomes Krishna conscious. If a devotee foolishly teaches a faithless person the glories of the holy name, he should be very afraid. Speaking in an assembly of Vaishnavas, the saintly devotee should formally reject his wicked disciple. If he does not, then the spiritual master, by the power of his offense, will lose his devotion to the Lord. Bewildered by Maya, he will act badly. Then the Lord gave an order to preach the glories of the holy name. The Lord said, to faithful persons, you should teach the glories of the holy name. Fill every country with the glories of the holy name. Loudly perform Sankirtan, faithful preach. When they become faithful, the people will approach a bona fide spiritual master. From the bona fide spiritual master, the people will accept the holy name. Then they will easily attain the great treasure of pure love for the Lord Krishna. For Lord Krishna. Make the thieves, swindlers, prostitutes, and other attack to sin give up even the thought of sin. Give them a great treasure of faith. When they become very faithful, then teach them about the holy name. In this way, give the holy name to every country. If one does not follow this way of distributing the great treasure of spiritual love, and if one commits this offense, then he will fall into hell. If he gives the holy name to a faithless disciple, the spiritual master commits this offense. The spiritual pastor's ability to taste the nectar of devotional service is then blocked. Because of this offense, the spiritual master and the disciple both go to hell. This offense is very serious. O Lord Chaitanya, you were merciful to Jagai and Madai. You first made them faithful, and then you gave them the gift of the holy name. O Lord, your activities are very wonderful. Every person in the world should faithfully follow your footsteps. A person whose pleasure is devotion to the devotee's feet decorates himself with the Cintamani jewel of Lord Krishna's holy name. So, like we were discussing before, that following the four regulative principles is very important in the beginning for one to actually be properly able to understand the instruction, which is chanting of the holy name. So we should be paying attention to both, the instruction and the prohibition too. Then we can taste the holy name. Okay, so this is the end of the chapter. It was a short one. Any questions?
Yes, Maharaj. Can I ask one?
Yes.
So as we understand that we don't have to speak on the glories of the holy name, but we can request the new members to chant the holy name. So
Yes.
So sometimes it happens that when we are giving some class, or we want to give some session or on say Bhakti Riksha, and then there is a section which comes on, which is the nectar of holy name, where the glories are there, and so that's okay to read and to give it in class. So that's like giving the glories only to the new members. So is that okay within that?
It depends on the audience. If they are completely new and if they are going to be doubting that, to explain it to them. If they are going to have doubt, say like, you are going to be in class to new members, but the members are going to be some Brahman or some Smartas, and you are going to be talking about the glories of the holy name. There is a good chance they will challenge you. No.
Okay.
What do you mean? No. What do you mean that it's better than anything else? No. If I do some puja, it's better than if I chant the holy name.
Okay.
So you will have to, if you provoke them for that, then you have to also be able to explain it. If you are not able to explain it to them, because they have still the lack of faith in the holy name, then better don't get into that area.
Okay. So we can read it and not explain. Is that what we can say?
Well, I don't know which part. What do you want to read?
So in the module there are different sections, and one section is called the Nectar of Holy Name, where we request the members to chant, and before the chanting we read that part. So it is like from the Nectar of Holy Nectar, from Holy Name.
This is Namamrit,
Yeah.
Namamrit section.
Namamrit, yes, the Namamrit section.
If you don't know the audience, and the audience may not take it seriously, if you start talking to them, like we were reading about the glories of the Namabhas. No, there's nothing better than Namabhas. No, nothing more opulent than Namabhas. So if you start talking like that, and then they may start feeling, oh, this is not true. We should just take it like no, that's not. Of course, it's not like that. No. So if you make them doubt, then you are responsible for that. They may commit offenses that way.
Yes, but not in that manner. Maybe I can say that in this yoga, the yoga dharma is to chant, and this is what the Bhagavatam says, and like so that is what also is written in the modules also. So in that sense, not in the sense that like.
So if you like talking about a general thing, so that people don't have the doubt, you don't create the doubts in their mind, then it's fine.
Then it's fine. Yes. Okay.
To encourage them to accept the holy name, not
Yes,
to
yes.
challenge them, not that holy name is better anything than and
Yes.
since they don't have faith, then they will take it probably as a challenge and say, what do you mean? No,
Yeah.
I am Jnani, and I know so many shastras, and then all the mantras, they are much better than some holy name.
Great.
So you can avoid that they will be offensive against the holy name.
Right.
And that will be your responsibility. So if you are reading the glories of the holy name, like that, before we started reading Harinama Cintamani, then Bhaktivinoda Thakur very clearly speaks about, this is only for the Rasikas, only for the devotees who want to actually relish the holy name. Now, he doesn't want to have any discussion with non-devotees. He doesn't want to get into some discussion. If you don't have trust in holy name, don't read it. Don't get into it. Just wait. So it's like this is the mood.
Right.
Because there are so many instructions. Just chant the holy name and be happy. Akshay Prabhupada, he would say, it's fine, it's sufficient.
Okay.
And the people will be more happy. They will come and, I started chanting, and then the position in my work improved, and I sleep better. And then they will be happy just by seemingly some improving their material situation, maybe. So it's fine, let them be. But they will chant, and they will purify themselves in time, and then they will be more anxious to actually find out more about the holy name. And this is your opportunity to talk about the glories of the holy name. Yeah?
Yes, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare
Maharaj,
Krishna.
mostly, actually, this doubt comes because when we run Bhakti Vriksha classes. So in the Bhakti Vriksha module, there is a inbuilt section from Namamrit. So there is, one section from Bhagavad Gita, one is from that preaching is the essence, and then Namamrit. And those people are new. So that's what sometimes, devotees feel hesitant that are we crossing the line or not. And also, Maharaj, now we are running, because of this lockdown thing, we are running many sessions on internet, online. And they're also now, in fact, from today, by Prabhupada Mercy, we are starting another online batch, of 25, 30 people. And we will be reading that from that Bhakti Vardhan, module. And in a physical one, we are still able to see people, see their expression. In online, we cannot see anything. But because it's part of the, you can say, course. So from the chapter 1, it starts, a particular topic from Prabhupada book, then something, 2 paragraphs from on preaching, and 2 paragraphs from Namamrit Maharaj.
So see, if you do that, then you have to also be very careful then now how you present it. See, I don't know what the section actually is, what exactly it speaks and how it speaks it. But no, since, as you said, you don't know the people, then you should not provoke them to think about that you are just talking exaggerations. Because if they start thinking about the holy name as exaggerations, they are committing an aparadha. So now they have to be able to understand the holy name according to their level of understanding. So if they have still like a very weak faith, so speak something just how the holy name is great, and you should try it, just chant the holy name. But maybe if you start talking about that this is the best thing, and everything else is just completely useless, so then they may challenge you. They may start having doubts. So you should avoid that, because then they are making some aparadha, and then for them it will be difficult to progress further. So that's especially then when you are talking, as you said, to the audience and you don't know who is that. It's on the internet. So just be conscious of it.
Okay, Maharaj.
Yes.
Yes, Maharaj. Usually, whatever our experience in preaching has been in last 3-4 years, nobody comes and challenges because they feel hesitant to speak, and openly like this. They may not have that faith with them to accept what is written, but they hear it. They have some shraddha, so they hear it. And usually we have seen that, when we repeat it, over a period of time, and the same batch is coming, then gradually they develop, because every day we are reading from Namamrit, every week, so then they develop some faith in chanting, Maharaj.
Okay, that's great. Just make sure when you are speaking the glories also, then you make sure they are chanting the holy name. Because it has to come, that you can say like the theory of the holy name, but it has to come practically. They must chant the holy name. So you have to also stress, for you to realize all these about the holy name, you have to chant with focus and determination. So, give them some like homework, let's say. Make them responsible.
Okay, Maharaj.
Yes.
Most of the time we are chanting one round in the class, Maharaj. Even in the online classes, we are chanting one round, Maharaj.
Okay, great. That's very good. And you should be also asking them, the people, how do they feel? Now, how are they chanting? Do they focus on the chanting, the sound vibration? Do they focus on the Maha Mantra? And at least one round they should be focus and maybe sit and really meditate, and they should increase on that. So you should be stressing that the realization comes with the proper work. They have to really put effort into the chanting.
Okay, Maharaj. Okay.
Okay.
We'll be conscious of it, Maharaj. Yes. Yes, Rashmi Mataji, Vinod Prabhu, you had a question?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj, I have a question. The question is that if we see someone suffering, so let's say somebody in our family, extended family, we see them suffering and we share our experience with them. We tell them that, once we got this holy name, our life changed. And so they get influenced with us. And then by that influence, they start chanting. And then later in life, tomorrow, let's say they stop it, they move away from this track. So is it also an offense on us then?
See, if you are talking to them, to encourage them and explain everything behind, what's that, and make sure that they don't come to the point that they start ridicule you, that they start offending, then it's fine. They must have that much faith. But if you now are talking to them and they start to ridicule you, oh, you are stupid, you don't know what you are talking about, you believe some nonsense like this. No, this is not true. They are brainwashing you and things like that. Then you are now making them to commit the Namaparad, so that's your fault. So when you are talking to them, then just talk to them on their level. So what they can understand, what they can digest, and what they can follow. Yes?
Yes, Maharaj. So basically, if it is like, if they take this path, they start chanting, let's say, and then maybe in few days they don't continue chanting. So is that also an offense on us because they took that path but then they left it?
No, that's not your offense. No, maybe they took it seriously for a few days, but then after that, some weakness of heart comes and I cannot chant, I cannot get up in the morning. No. So that's not your fault. But what you should just encourage them more. Maybe come and help them, be with them, chant with them, or read with them.
Okay.
No, just keep encouraging. That's not your fault.
Okay. And Maharaj, I have another question. How do we increase our faith in the holy name? Does it come by chanting the holy name, or like the human tendency is that they believe what they experience? So how to increase that?
Look, the faith which the jiva has is directly connected to the attachment. So, and you can say the attachment is only like one unit. You can either be attached to Krishna or you can be attached to Maya. You can be attached 90% to Krishna, but you will be 10% attached to Maya. Or you can be 50% Krishna, 50% Maya. Or you can be 10% Krishna, 90% Maya. It's as much as you are attached to material world, material desires, that much you are not attached to Krishna. So you make the choice how much you want to be attached to Krishna and how much to Maya. And it depends on how many anarthas you are maintaining in your heart. That much you are vulnerable and that much you are attached to Maya. So the only way how you can be detached from material desires is by removing all anarthas. That means devotional service. That means chanting of the holy name. So only through that you can remove the anarthas. If you remove the anarthas, so you come to the Nishtha Bhakti, Nishtha Ruchi, you get the taste. Then the anarthas are removed and you are not attached to the material sense gratification. There is no need for that. So your faith will very much grow. So, because as we were discussing before, the process from Shraddha to Prema is just various levels of faith. Prema, being the matured, complete faith. You understand?
Yes, yes, Maharaj.
Yes, so then chanting of the holy name, devotional service, association with devotees, that all helps us to remove the anarthas. We have no anarthas, or the anarthas are very weak, then we have control over what we do, and therefore we can have more faith in Krishna.
Okay, Maharaj. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, we also saw Prabhupada many a times, he would say, like you said, chant and be happy. You know, our whole process is chanting, the Yuga Dharma. So he's not speaking, you're saying glories, he's just saying, you can say, the importance of chanting.
Right. And Srila Prabhupada, he also mentioned many times, oh, chanting, okay, do whatever you do. Now, whatever activities, now, whatever, now, you are working, you are a business, maintain your business, you are studying, okay, you are teaching, teach. Just add chanting to your activities. Don't replace. For now, just chant extra. And then the person, by chanting, he will get the taste. So yeah, as you said, Srila Prabhupada doesn't really immediately talk about the Rasika glories of the holy name. Just he would say, chant Hare Krishna and be sublime. That was the so like that. So then should we continue with the next chapter?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. So then we will read from the chapter 11. Anya Shubha Karmel Sahita Namake Tulya Gyan. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, Karma Kanda. Glory, glory to Lord, to the holy names of Lord Chaitanya, which have now descended to this world. Glory, glory to the holy names of Lord Krishna, which are the highest of all spiritual truth. Haridas said, O Lord, please listen carefully. Other pious deeds are not equal to the holy name. O Lord, you are like a spiritual sun. That is your nature. You are peacefully, perfectly spiritual. Your nature is wonderful. Your form is completely spiritual in every way. Your holy name, abode, and the pastimes are all completely spiritual. Your primary names are not in any way different from you. Your holy name is not material. Descending from the world of Goloka, your holy name enters your devotees' mouths. Your holy name enters the spirit's soul, fills the material body, and dances on the tongue and in other parts of the body also. This is the truth about your holy name. Anyone who thinks your holy name is material will be burdened by many sufferings. O Lord, the scriptures describe different ways to attain you. The different ways exist because people are qualified in different ways. O Lord, material-minded people who take shelter of material things and material situations worship you, and they are called by fear. O Lord Krishna, no one is like you. Your feet grant fearlessness. Simply by taking shelter of your feet, the people cross the ocean of birth and death. To attain your feet, the material-minded people have invented many material means. Ishtapurta, yagyas, pious deeds, ritual bathing, homa, charity, yoga, varnashrama dharma, travel to holy places, vows, worship of the Pitris, meditation, study, worship of the demigods, austerities, and atonement are among the activities they perform. Taking shelter of these material pious deeds, they try to attain their goal. However, by these means, they attain only temporary results. They have turned away from true perfection. Now please hear about the best of goals. The goal that brings perfection, that brings spiritual bliss. Material things and material situations have no spiritual bliss. Still, they may be auspicious for the conditioned soul. for they may gradually lead him to perfection. Therefore, auspicious pious deeds may be a means to attain the final perfection, that is pure love, prema, for Lord Krishna. So, the material pious deeds, they have no strength to attain Krishna. But these pious deeds, they may be helpful in attaining devotional service, who may take one back to Krishna, who will. So it's a slower path, nonetheless, also it works. When pious deeds are employed, the attainment of perfection is delayed. That is because of the distance that stands between the means and the goal. O Lord, you mercifully gave the world the holy name of Lord Krishna. Intelligent souls will chant the holy name to attain perfection. The holy name is the primary way to attain perfection. That is the scripture's conclusion. Other pious deeds are counted as secondary ways to attain perfection. So, only the chanting of the holy name, this is the primary way how to attain Krishna, how to please Krishna. The other ways also work, but they are only as a secondary. They are primary and secondary in the same way as Lord Vishnu is the primary control of everything in the three worlds, and the demigods Brahma and Shiva are secondary controllers after him. The holy name is made of pure spiritual goodness. Even the scent of matter never touches the pure holy name. Souls who tend to think in material terms assume that chanting the holy name is material pious deed. From the Mayavad philosophy, this offense to the holy name has come. Anyone who accepts this wicked idea finds his progress in devotional service is blocked. Lord Krishna's holy name is perfect and blissful, Lord Krishna himself. Therefore, the holy name is itself the goal. Attaining the glory of the holy name is the attainment of perfection. Manifest on the surface of the earth, the holy name is also the means to attain perfection. It is both the means and the goal. This all the scriptures say. So we have to understand that the holy name is the means to attain the goal. But the goal is the holy name, because Krishna is not different from the holy name. So even those who attain Krishna, they still chant the holy name. An example we can see Narada Muni. No, he is perfectly pure devotee. He is associate of Krishna, but he is most blissful when he can chant the holy name of the Lord. According to the qualification, different souls understand the holy name differently. For some, the holy name is the means to attain perfection. For others, the holy name is a beautiful, wonderful goal. And for others, it's the means to please Krishna, to make Krishna happy, not caring about themselves. So for somebody, he may chant the holy name to become happy. Somebody else chants the holy name to make Krishna happy. The glorious ways to attain perfection are of two kinds. Material pious deeds and the secondary are the secondary way. And the holy name is the primary way. In the scriptures, it is said that material pious deeds are not equal to the holy name. The truth is that the heart is the heart of all the scriptures. Anyone who with a sincere heart chants the holy name of Lord Krishna finds spiritual happiness, happiness beyond the touch of the material senses, dances within his heart. The spiritual happiness is part of the holy name's nature. Nothing is more wonderful than the holy name's pastime and bliss. The happiness of impersonal liberation is only a shadow of the happiness of chanting the holy name. I know that the happiness of impersonal liberation is very small and trifling. but the bliss of chanting Lord Krishna's holy name is very great and glorious. Now, that may be difficult for us to understand it, because unless we realize that, then we only have to rely on the Guru Sadhu Shastra. So they speak. Haridas Thakur, who is a Namacharya, he speaks that. So he's qualified to speak. He's authorized to speak like this. Now, and he speaks in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we have to take it. We don't know that, not yet, because we didn't realize it. But they know, and they say, so that's why we follow. If we don't have faith, we cannot attain that position. So we have to develop the faith, and the faith, again, it's only possible to develop through association and performance of devotional service.
There are two questions also.
Okay.
One question is from Megha Mataji. I think they are from the chapter 10. So she's saying, Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. I have a question that if she's lacking in some, if she feels she has some anarthas within her heart, and she thinks that it will be removed by chanting gradually. So how to understand? Is that a right consciousness, that I have some anarthas and I think by chanting they will go away as a devotee?
Yeah, she wants her heart to be purified. So the chanting of the holy name is the best way to purify the heart. So that's one way how the devotee can think. He should think. The other thing, that the next level would be why she wants the heart to be purified. What for? Because she wants to be happy, she wants to be able to control her mind, or because she wants to perform devotional service to please Krishna. So that will come to Sakama, Nishkama. So yes, it's fine that devotee is praying to Krishna, please help me to purify my heart. But the devotee should already think about what he is going to do when the heart becomes purified. So then, yeah. So it's all right. But like now I'm chanting to be happy. But I want to develop the chanting that I can actually, by my chanting, please Krishna. That will be the best thought. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Next question is from Anita Mataji. She's saying, Hare Krishna Maharaj, if some faithless person hears the holy name on the street while we do Nagar Sankirtan and he's an atheist or is faithless, what benefit he gets?
If he is completely faithless, he will still get some Agyata Sukriti. So, and even if he starts going after devotees, and he may be like even ridiculing the devotees, or he may be like angry at the devotees, hey, Hare Krishnas, what are you doing there, and things like that. He still will get benefit of chanting of the holy name, but the benefit, because he has no faith, will be of like Agyata. So the Agyata Sukriti from that. But that may be enough for him to develop the doubt that what he is doing actually, it's not the best, and the holy name has some more power which he doesn't know where it's coming from. So he may be, he may start develop, to chant little bit here and there, and that may be enough for him to be purified to the point that he may actually develop the taste for chanting. So even those who are, you can say demoniac, if they hear the holy name, they still can benefit from it. Yeah? But if we see that they are offensive and they are like, so we don't get much into discussion with them. There's no need to argue. Just if they know, why are you chanting this holy name? What are you doing? No, this is nonsense. You should not do that. You should do something proper. No, they said, well, okay, I'm chanting because I want to. And now everybody, you know, because democracy, so everybody can do whatever they want. So they cannot stop you. So and then now that may be the end of the argument. And if you want, you can also chant. No, if you don't want, don't chant. No. So yeah, like that, you have to find the like way of trick them. But when they are so offensive, you don't talk about the glories of the holy name. Yeah.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Okay, one question is from Ramesha Gaurang Prabhu. He's saying Hare Krishna Maharaj, then Pranam. If one has been chanting for long and still hasn't developed taste, but still chanting, what should be the next step to develop taste for the holy name?
The way how to develop the taste is really develop the focus for the chanting. So first of all, now it will be to figure out in the morning, then when I'm chanting, am I focusing now fully on the sound vibration? It will be the first thing to check. Don't let the mind wander here and there. Just focus purely on the sound vibration. And maybe one can do it for 1 round, maybe 2 rounds. And then after that, some distraction will come, or some phone calls will come, or somebody needs to do something else, or you need to prepare for your work. So then you may be chanting and reading or doing other things at the same time, or chanting and driving your car. So you can understand that that kind of chanting then will be difficult to meditate on the chanting and plus doing other things. So we have to develop the desire to only chant. And if we can do it for 5 minutes, do it for 5 minutes. If we can do 10 minutes, do it for 10 minutes. If we can do it for 1 hour, do it for 1 hour. Try to develop every day a little bit more progress. But only when you be able to focus on the chanting constantly, at least for the 16 rounds. That with full focus, then you can start developing the realizations which the Shastra speaks about. And then because developing the attachment for the holy name, so it may happen that during the day, you always chant the holy name. You find yourself that you are working in the office and you are thinking about the holy name. Not that you have beadbag on your hand and chant. You will just be in your mind chanting the holy name while you are talking to your boss. You will find it. Or when you are sleeping, then you will find that you're actually thinking about the holy name. That will be the first thought not to come in whatever you do. And everything else becomes just like a secondary. But to do that, then at least some part of the day, and ideally in the morning, before the light comes, that you are just focused on the sound vibration. That's the best. That's how it should be. That will develop the taste and the attachment. Yes?
Does it answer your question, Mr. Gaurang Prabhu?
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Yes. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Okay, so then we continue with this chapter.
Yes, Maharaj.
At the time of performing sadhana, the holy name is the means to attain perfection. At the time when one attains perfection, the holy name is the beautiful and wonderful goal. The holy name is both the means and the goal. Material pious deeds are not the final goal. Ordinary pious deeds all take shelter of matter. The holy name is spiritual. It is eternal and self-perfect. At the time of performing sadhana, the holy name is always pure and free of any defect. Even though the aspiring devotee may have many anarthas, many unwanted defects and impurities. By chanting the holy name and associating with devotees, the aspirant chases away his material misconceptions. When his anarthas are no more, the pure chanting of the holy name comes to him. Abandoning material pious deeds, at the end, he takes shelter of ecstatic love for Lord Krishna. However, a person who takes shelter of the holy name never abandons the holy name. When he attains perfection, he attains pure chanting of the holy name. In this way, the chanting of the holy name is different from the material pious.
Hare Krishna. Ronnie Guru, can you hear Maharaj?
No, Guruji. I think we lost connection. Wonderful class.
And so practical.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Saurabh Prabhu also has a question.
I was waiting to ask. Should we? ऐसा ना हो प्रभु जी कि महाराज वहाँ बोलते ही जा रहे हो, ऐसा तो नहीं हो रहा होगा?
हो सकता है.
Can you remove him?
He might not be able to join back.
Okay.
Yes, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj.
What happened? I don't know, some glitch.
Yes,
Yes.
Maharaj.
Okay. If at the time of sadhana, one does not understand the holy name's glory, one is a great fool and offender. The holy name is highest of all. The holy name has no equal. He who has firm faith in this word may properly chant the holy name. Soon he attains pure chanting of the holy name. He takes shelter of the perfect blissful nectar of the holy name. If one thinks the chanting of the holy name is one of the many material pious deeds, one commits an impious deed. One should take care to extinguish that impious thought. Then one will understand the holy name's purity. Eventually, one will attain a great treasure of pure love for Lord Krishna. One should anoint one's body with the dust from the feet of an outcast grihastha who is devoted to pure chanting of the holy name. One should eat the nectar food that has touched his lips, and one should drink the water that has washed his feet. Then one's heart will become pure, and one will attain pure chanting of the holy name. Kalidas is an example of such a devotee, breaking into pieces their misconceptions. By your mercy, the people of the world may chant the holy name. O Lord, my intelligence is dull, stunned, and materialistic. I pray that I may once properly chant the holy name. I have never really attained the Cintamani jewel that is Lord Krishna's holy name. So you see how Haridas Thakur, he being very humble, but you see now how visionary he is. He is talking about that the holy name should be chanted in every country, not everybody, no outcast people, just those who are attached to chanting, they should chant. There's no limitation. So that's something very revolutionary. If you, it's
Yes.
that's the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. That's what he's giving.
Maharaj, there is a question.
Okay, let me finish this. There are a few things, and that chapter is over.
Okay, Maharaj.
Oh Lord, please be merciful to me. Assuming the form of the holy name, Please always dance on my tongue. I grasp your feet. Keep me here or take me there. Wherever you place me, please give me the nectar of Lord Krishna's holy name. To give the holy name to the people of this world, you have descend to this place. Please accept me as one of those people. I am most fallen, but you are the deliverer of most fallen. O purifier of the fallen, that is our relationship. Our relationship can never be broken. Now, this fallen person begs from you the nectar of the holy name. In this Kali Yuga, ordinary pious deeds become ineffective. Therefore, the holy name is the only Yuga Dharma in Kali Yuga. Penniless Bhaktivinoda, who is a servant of Haridasa's servants, sings this Harinam Cintamani. Yes. So, what's the question?
Jai. Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj's question is from Saurabh Prabhu. He's saying, Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Maharaj, how to understand that material pious activities give Krishna Bhakti, even though gradually? How to understand something material can give something spiritual, when even the intent for spiritual is not there?
It's easy. What keeps us away from understanding, or even like the desire to understand, bhakti, the desire to understand Krishna, are the modes of nature, and especially is the Rajaguna and Tamaguna. In those, we are unable to really understand the proper nature. So the closest guna which may bring close to understanding the spiritual advancement is Sattva Guna. So therefore, be placed in Sattva Guna, it helps you to get closer to understanding the spiritual nature. So the Sattva Guna itself will not make you spiritual, but the Sattva Guna will make you more eligible to get to understand what is the spiritual nature. So therefore, the pious deeds, they keep you on the platform of Sattva Guna. That's how they are designed. So doing that, then there is a more chance that you will come across and that you will be able to appreciate spiritual activities. So, and therefore, when you perform the spiritual activities, then only you are making spiritual progress, not before that. So if you perform pious deeds and you are attached to pious deeds only, and you will not do anything else, then you are also stuck. You will not make any progress. But if you perform pious deeds, and the pious deeds bring you closer to devotees, and then you figure out, you develop desire to serve the devotees, you start making progress spiritually. So yes, on their own, the material pious deeds are also, in fact, sinful, because they also create the anarthas. But if we are attached to those, then we can consider in that way. But material pious deeds bring you closer to the spiritual, and then you will get more chance, more opportunities to take up devotional service. But until and unless you take up devotional service, you are not making spiritual progress. Clear?
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you very much, Maharaj.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj. Good.
Any questions? Anything? Last one? Or no questions?
No questions, Maharaj. No. I think our time is there, Maharaj. Your time, 1:15 is also, so we don't want to hold. So thank you so very much, Maharaj. It's very today also very practical, and also we will be more careful about glorifying the holy name of Maharaj. All
right. So if we have time, if you want to continue next week, then there is the Nama Aparadha and Pramada, which this is, I think, the most common offense being committed.
Yes, Maharaj. We'll continue. Yes, Maharaj. We'll continue. That is an important section for us, Maharaj.
All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jai.
Thank you.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. So Hare Krishna, thank you so very much devotees for attending. Sorry, आज हम डालना भूल गए notification for the class, but everybody came quickly. So thank you so very much. और जैसे आप लोगों ने, I think we have not posted in the groups कि आज हमारा पहला जो है online भक्ति वृक्ष हम start कर रहे हैं और it is 6 to 7. Ronnie Prabhu, 6 to 7?
5 to 6.
5 to 6, I'm sorry. So 5 to 6, we are starting a Bhakti Vriksha, online Bhakti Vriksha for new people, जो हमारे online DY page से जुड़े थे. So we request everybody kindly pray that we can serve these devotees well, and you know, it's an experiment for us to run a Bhakti Vriksha class online. So more than 25 people have joined it. और अगर आप लोगों का भी कोई relative हो, कोई friend हो, जो spirituality में करना चाहते हैं, and it's for new people. It is just starts from ground zero, so they can attend. You can get in touch with Ronnie Prabhu, and you know, I get them admitted to the first class today. So thank you so very much. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.